Hi, my name is Steve Sherman, and I am the Chief Imagination Officer of a STEM-based NGO called livingmaths.com, and we are based in Cape Town, South Africa. I normally go into schools and I run workshops and classes promoting science, technology, engineering and mathematics and other STEM related subjects like coding and making and robotics. So I am an outsider coming into schools, and I go into those schools and make those subjects exciting for many students. But here's the problem. COVID-19 comes along and stops all of that. As an outsider, I'm no longer allowed into the classroom. Now, fortunately for me, I've been in the online space for many years. So to move my entire program of physical teaching into an online platform wasn't a stretch of the imagination. It is new territory for many people though. Teachers who are regular classroom teachers, chalk and talk, are now having to produce online content. And not only that, they have an audience of not just the child, but the parents as well. That means you're always as good as your last lesson. So teachers are struggling. They're realizing that they have many issues they have to deal with. For example, are they able to take their current content and move it into a digital format? Does the school have a platform for them to present the content? Do the students have access to devices? Do they have sufficient internet? Is it one device per family of 4 people all trying to share that device? What happens if the internet is very poor? Are you able to even have a lesson of reasonable quality? So these are real challenges. And then of course, what happens if you are in a situation where you have to choose between food and data? Do you choose your internet over a meal? It becomes a very complicated matter. So I thought to myself, well, you know what? 2020, ironically, is the year of 2020 vision. We now have an opportunity to rethink and reboot education. We've got this time to think about curriculum, the way it's presented, because I cannot imagine going back to the way things were after all of the dust settles. I think this is our most opportune moment to enhance and fix education and put it in a way that will benefit students in the future. So there's just 4 quick points that I wanted to make about learning in the future. Number 1, I think that if we're going to be moving into an online sphere, the availability of global collaboration is going to increase exponentially. Students working together from all countries all over the world, having a South African present to students and teachers in India is a prime example. Of course, teachers will be moving from teaching to facilitating. Students can get access to videos at any time on the internet, but they do need guidance, and that's where teachers will be facilitating instead of teaching. And of course, key skills are what we're going to have to teach our students. Things like creativity, problem solving, communication and collaboration. These are the people skills, like empathy, that we need to instill in our students. And finally, harnessing the power of technology. We've got this moment to start learning how to make Wi-Fi cheaper, to make data cheaper, to get devices cheaper, so we can get them out to as many people as possible. And if we can do that, can you imagine the amount of power we could have when we have faster internet, better software, that we can now communicate and engage our students from all over the world from the comfort of our own home.